I'm live. Grateful day. Welcome to the 107th episode of the Faith Forward Fearlessly podcast with your host, Jenée Hudson, the Uplifter. Woo! Happy blessed New Year 2026. I empower professionals and, of course, entrepreneurs to overcome toxic environments and self-doubt, to take decisive action, lead boldly in identity, and to persevere, all anchored in faith. Yes! Now, before we dive into today's episode, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, the Faith Forward Fearlessly podcast, with, of course, your podcast host, Jenée Hudson, where you can watch, like, and share every episode. The link is in the bio, as well as it will be in the caption of this episode. Time for the shirt. All right, first shirt of the year, yes. So today's shirt says, Living on Purpose. What does this shirt mean to me? Well, living on purpose is simply a reminder that while actually living on purpose, it's time to do what truly matters to you, okay? And in alignment with your own values and beliefs. And to simply just act in accordance with your own life's purpose. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, so this is the perfect transition into today's topic called Faith First, Fearless Always. Entering the new year aligned and unapologetic. Yes! So first, allow me to share 3 eye-opening statistics, as I like to do. So the first one is, did you know that recent behavior research shows that approximately 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by mid-February? Wow, right? Largely because they're based on like that external pressure rather than like that initial and internal intent, right? So this highlights the importance of value-driven goals instead of fear based on motivation. You know, we do everything by like motivation. We are moving on, you guys, and we're going to have more of the motivation, but not just motivation, all right? And then the second statistic is that studies from the American Psychological Association indicate that over 70% of adults actually report fear of failure, of a major reason that they delay or abandon their personal goals. Wow, how that is crazy, right? And rather than like pretending that it doesn't exist. And then that last statistic is faith-based well-being, you guys. Research continues to show that individuals who actively practice, get this, spiritual alignment, such as prayer, reflection, or faith-centered like decision-making, you guys, they report significantly higher, a lot higher resilience, clarity, and long-term goal follow through. That is phenomenal. And I'm not surprised because God will do it, let me tell you. So this is compared to those who rely solely on like motivation alone. Love it. Man, listen, you guys, if you didn't hear anything that I went through and I stated and I talked about in the past podcast and the past year, listen to this. You gotta hear me this year, okay? So hear me starting today. If you didn't hear nothing else last year, all right? We are entering a brand new year of 2026, you guys. And during this sacred season, yes, sacred, I want to lovingly first acknowledge those, celebrating Hanukkah, because that's kind of going to go through the month and things like that. It's a festival of lights. Hanukkah actually reminds us that even in the darkest of times, you guys, light still multiplies, right? Faith still sustains, right? And miracles still happen, all right? So often with just enough oil to get us through like one more day. So that is such a blessing. But in this episode today, it's about choosing that light, all right? It's about deciding before the year even begins. And I know we just got into the year. What are we on? Like the second day. But before the year begins, that faith goes first. All right? That's what you're going to tell yourself. Faith comes first. Fear does not, do you hear me? Does not get the final word. Okay? And alignment matters, you guys, more than any approval. All right? Keep that in mind throughout this year. Not happening with nobody's approval. Have your own approval. That and God's. Okay? Yes, you guys, I am excited for this year. I don't know about you, but I am excited for 2026. Like I was telling a good friend of mine just the other day, my sister girl, who's on here. Hey, girl. Anyways, I was telling her, look, 2026 is our year. Yes, you heard it here right now today from Jenée Uplifter. It is our year. We're going to be asking ourselves at the end of 2026, oh my goodness, how do we top 2026? How do we top this year? Because that's how phenomenal this year is going to be for all of us. Let me tell you, again, you heard it right here. Yes. So listen, you guys, too often we enter a new year just carrying old doubts, borrowed expectations, and silent fears, right? That keep us just playing small. But not this time and nor this year. We are moving ahead because what? 2026 is the year. Period. With a T. All right. So let's get started. Here are 3 giftful gems for today's topic. Gift number 1 is titled Decide First. All right. You know, growth accelerates when decisions are made, right? From clarity instead of chaos. So decide first, meaning like establishing your own decision making, all right? Your own decision making criteria before the emotions, before opinions or urgency enter the actual room, all right? Just decide first. So to assist you in this area, in case you need some assistance, here are 3 actionable tools that's going to help pull you through. All right. So the first one is an impactful resource, and it's called The Atomic Habits by James Clear. Now, not for habit building alone, not at all, but for identity reinforcement, you guys. Now, Clear's actual principle that you don't rise to the level of your actual goals, you fall to the level of your systems, applies directly right here, okay? So faith is like a position, and it's like reinforced through systems that actually reflect who believe like, or you believing that you're becoming for the most part, all right? And then second, another highly effective like resource is the book called Essentialism by Greg McGowan, all right? And paired with a digital comment, I love digital stuff, and tool like Readwise, all right? This combination, you guys, allows all of you, as well as myself, to just extract and revisit like key insights about like prioritism and intentional living directly, all right, within your own daily workloads. And we know we all have a lot of them, right? And then additionally to this, when I actually work with entrepreneurs or actual companies today, the first thing that I ask is, what decision will you make today that moves your business forward, right? Because, too often people wait for clarity or for perfect timing, all right? Instead of actually committing to a decision that sets an actual course. So we're not having no more of that, right? So when I personally applied this to my speaking and cake business, I created a clarity compass, all right, where every major opportunity or task was elevated based on impact, urgency, and alignment with my actual goals. It was so very helpful. So if you want that complete step-by-step strategy that I actually use today to convert these actual tasks into your measurable revenue, you can reach out to me directly by simply just DMing me, all right, for a personalized session. All right. Woo! What do we say? 2026 is our year. We're going to be asking ourselves at the end of this year, what? How do we up for 2027? Because 2026 is it. All right. Okay. Gift number 2. So gift number 2 is titled Bulletproof. All right. And or Build Proof. So what do I mean by this gift? Well, belief becomes very sustainable when it's supported by evidence. I had to learn this the hard way, but what? I learned it last year and now I know it, right? Because, building proof actually means documenting process, that's very important, growth and resilience. So that you're not simply just relying on memory, you guys, during the moments of doubt. Because unfortunately, we do have that moment of doubt sometimes. Me as an uplifter, I've been there, right? You're not alone. So we're going to cut that out this year as well. But of course, to help you in this area, I always have the actionable steps to help you through, okay? So the first one, and there are 3 for this particular one, is to simply utilize the gap and the gain. That's what it's called. And it's an actual method by Dan Sullivan and Dr. Benjamin Hardy, okay? Which helps you all, as well as myself, to shift from measuring, ourselves against future, what I call it, ideals, to recognize real progress already made. That's very important that you see all the things, and that's actually showing yourself some grace of what you've already done successfully, right? Because, proof actually builds confidence, you guys. When I started having my proof, you see, I'm on episode 107. That really helped me build my confidence big time, even with this podcast, all right? So it's going to help it to even build faster as well. We want stuff to happen yesterday. So it's going to help you faster, and it's going to just help you have that ongoing motivation that you never thought you would ever have. All right. And then secondly, with this one, for a deeper self-trust, check out a book. It's called The Art of Discernment. You guys, this book is phenomenal. Okay. It's by Elizabeth Liebert. And also check out Essentialism by Greg McGowan. So priceless, you guys. And it actually provides a language and frameworks for simply just filtering decisions through purpose instead of urgency. We need this in our lives. Trust me. All right. These resources, you guys, they actually are going to help us and help you, okay, to understand that discernment is not avoidance. Not at all. All right. It's selection. Yes. All right. And then lastly with this one, and even when I actually, get to work with businesses today, one of my first things that I actually notice in these businesses when I walk in is people underestimate the power of documenting wins. Yes, even in their businesses. Who knew, right? Well, when I implemented this in both my speaking and my cake business last year, I used Google spreadsheets and I used Wix to record every speaking inquiry, cake order, or media, mentioned that I actually was able to go and speak to, including measurable outcomes. That's where the game changer was for me, and I know it'll help you as well, all right? So over time, this created actual, tangible proof of growth, you guys, so phenomenal, all right? Which built confidence, and it actually helped me to overcome fear of failure. You guys, I had a huge fear of failure and fear of the unknown just last year, but no more, because I had these steps and these things in place. And man, it's taken my life to a whole nother level. Of course, thanking God first. Yes. So, on this actual podcast today, I share how to start logging wins, but completing this actual analysis and strategy, though, is a part of a personalized coaching session, all right? For those who just simply want to have that step-by-step, guidance, to get at me, all right? Okay, so last but not least is gift number 3 for today, and that is titled Protect Capacity. This is a good one, you guys. Sustainable success requires guarding your mental, your emotional, and your operational capacity. You heard it right here from me. Take it from me. Protecting capacity, it means treating your energy like a limited business asset. I had to do that, you guys. Not an unlimited resource, all right? Keep that in mind. And of course, in this area also, I have 3 actionable steps to help you in this area. So the first one in this area is for you to simply utilize tools like Rescue Time or Rise with a Z. Rise, R-I-Z-E, okay? It'll provide real data on where time and focus are actually being drained. You guys, man, when I used this again last year for my businesses and along my journey, game changing, okay? It helped me get lots of things in order in place because I needed it. Remember, I was doing those 3 businesses, which I've merged into the 2 now. Man, so it's a game changer for you guys to check this out as well, okay? It allows you to make all those adjustments and, instead of you guessing, it takes all the guessing time and things like that out of your way. You don't have to worry about what am I going to do? What should I do in my business, in my life, along my journey, speaking with God, all these things. It helps. So very helpful. Get with it. Rescue Time or Rise with a Z. All right. And then number 2, and another impactful resource is burnout. Woo! We all know about burnout, right? By Emily Nagoski. Check it out, you guys, especially when it's used alongside Notion templates designed for energy, that tracking rather than that task tracking, because we all have those tasks that we want to do and things like that. I'm trying to tell you that energy tracking is everything. It'll be very helpful to you, all right? These templates, you guys, they help with your identity. What a blessing, right? They help with your identity patterns around all that overload that we have, those over commitments that we have, and the depletion before burnout hits. That's what I love about it. Help me before I have to go through the burnout, okay? Yes. So of course in this area, when I conduct speaking and or like corporate trainings like I do for like my speaking business and things, I even consult with businesses and owners, you guys. One of the most common mistakes that I actually see when I'm doing these things out there in the world is that they're overextending like energy, right? Without protecting their actual capacity. You guys, you got to get with this. It's so helpful to you overall, I'm telling you. When I applied this to my businesses, wow, I implemented a purpose-driven action plan. And it was a game changer, big time, that I mapped my actual personal energy, my business priorities, and my deadlines. Why? Because I was all over the place. But no more. Thank you, Lord. Won't he do it? You guys, it is very important for you to hear me when I say these things. Get with some of these gems that I'm giving you. You too will see elevation in this year. We're going to be coming to each other like, oh my God, Jenée, what do we do next for 2027? How do we top this? I'm telling you, game changer. Yes. Listen. You too, I'm talking to you, can start by assessing your weekly capacity, you guys, and identifying one area to delegate even. Start there, all right? But know that for full implementation, of course, and long strategy, like coursework and things like that, for me to assist you, I personally can coach and help you with this. What? Game changer, I'm trying to tell you. And I'm going to help you what? With your sustainable results. I'm all about results. You see what my shirt says? Living on purpose. That's what we are all going to do in this year of 2026. Watch out. Yes. So listen, when I actually apply all of these giftful strategies that I just gave to you and my own businesses and along my journey, I'm tracking wins, I'm making strategic decisions, and I'm guarding my energy. That's very important. I saw tangible growth. Yes, tangible growth. Who don't want growth? Put growth in the chat if you want growth. You deserve it, all right? More opportunities. You know, I done went and spoke to the media. 20 of them, 20 of them done said yes to me in New York last year. You guys, this can happen for you too. I'm no different. I am special, just like you are, but you too can do this, all right? This is our year, 2026. Let's go, all right? So listen. Today, I have shared some great gems with you, and I am going to continue to share all these fabulous things with you. You just gotta just take them for yourself and ride with it, all right? Yes, you got this. You got the tools. All you gotta do is just put them to work for yourself, because again, you're worthy of more. You got that? You hear that from the Uplifter? Jenée said it first right here. All right? Yes. I am so excited for this year, like I said earlier, you guys, to simply help you as well as myself and for us all to elevate our journeys. Yes, we deserve it. That is the bottom line. We deserve it. All right? So listen, whether you're an entrepreneur, a professional, or simply someone who is just looking to take your journey in life and business to the next level, chapter, whatever you want to call it, all right? By storm, though, you guys, we got this, all right? These strategies, you guys, can help you. They helped me. I wouldn't be telling you about them if they didn't help me. I would be looking for the next big thing to help myself and then to help you guys, okay? Trust me, get with some of these measurements. You're going to love them and they're going to be helpful, all right? It's going to help you through the best things of your life for this new year of 2026 and ongoing. Because again, what? We're going to be saying, how do we top 2027? Mark my words. Yes. So again, if you want to take it even further, you guys, I encourage you, and I even challenge you to simply reach out to me directly with a simple DM. That is so simple. Just DM me. I'm here, all right? I offer personalized guidance, you guys, to walk you through all of these steps fully, helping you to apply them to your business, your goals, and your life in a way that ensures that you actually see results. Again, you know I'm all about those results, all right? So remember, this is about living aligned with your goals, all right? Being unapologetic in your pursuit and creating a year where you truly just show up as your best self, all right? And even better, you don't have to do it alone. Yes, I love that part. Love it. Well, that concludes the gifts and amazing gems for today's episode. As we wrap up episode 107, you guys, and celebrate this new season, listen, you know you got to listen to me. I like to give some great confidence and things at the end of the podcast. Just know, faith moves before perfection. Take it from me. I know this because I'm Jenée Hudson, the Uplifter, and I'm a perfectionist. However, unapologetically, know that part. Yes, you don't need all the answers, not at all, to actually just like take your next steps. I had to learn that the hard way, but now I know it, right? And fear, you guys, does not get to dictate your journey. Not at all. Not anymore for me, that's for sure. So just like the light that we celebrated and I talked about earlier during Hanukkah and things like that, for your faith may start small. It may start small. Again, I've been there, right? But it has the power, you guys, to shine even in the darkest moments. Take it from me. I've been there. So you too will see that light. Just give yourself some grace and let it happen for yourself, all right? Every step that you actually take, every decision that you make, every yes that you give in like obedience even, builds momentum, all right? For the life that you're meant to live. It just simply does. That's just the bottom line of that, all right? So you guys, in this new year, I challenge you to choose faith first, all right? Sit with that. Choose faith first, all right? Choose courage over comfort by all means, and choose boldness over hesitation. I'm speaking, y'all. To step forward, you guys, even when the path, it's going to feel uncertain. It does a lot of times. It's unfortunate, but that's life, right? And just simply trust that like each move is preparing you for the next chapter. That's what we got to do, and that's what we deserve. I love y'all. Thank you so much. As always, please continue to follow me. I appreciate you guys so very much through the years. Oh, so grateful to you. Thanks again for being on the Faith Forward podcast. Faith Forward Fearlessly podcast. Look at me, I'm so excited. with me, Jenée Hudson, the Uplifter. But please continue to share. Please do that. You know, again, I'm on YouTube. You can go there and just love my stuff. Share it for other blessings with other people. And DM me directly by providing your email. Put your email when you DM me directly, okay? And put hashtag number 107 because that's this particular podcast. If you're ready to take your journey to the next level, all right? Woo! Thank you so much. And until next time, keep the faith and have a very blessed year ahead, of course, and a prosperous journey on purpose. Later.